Alright, so this should delete all the assets at the end of a thing, and then should save everything. So let's make sure that all these things actually follow those rules. So I think that's all we have to deal with, so that should delete all the assets. Alright, let's see if that works. Yeah, the other games I played a whole hell of a lot growing up, like Diablo 2, especially Diablo 2. I played just so much of that it's insane. Like, we played so much Diablo 2 that our parents broke the Diablo 2 disc in their hands 3 separate times, because we played it so much, and they would, we'd like, we'd be breaking the rules by playing it, and eventually, like, your parents would snap, and they're just like, fuck it, they grab the CD and just snap it in half, and you're just like, you can't play this game anymore. And they did that 3 separate occasions, and of course, somehow, magically, we always got another copy of it. This was before CD burners, too, so, like, we had to, like, go scrounge enough money to go buy another copy of this game. And if you don't remember, Diablo 2 also had it so you could install, like, the cinematics on the disc, from the disc onto your machine, and it was like 3 gigabytes. And back then, like, your whole hard drive would be like 4 gigabytes. So literally, we would like delete all the documents and shit like that off the machine just so we could install the Diablo 2 cinematics on the machine. And we also played an absolute maddening amount of StarCraft. The original StarCraft, of course, because StarCraft 2 was not out then. And that was super awesome. Like, so many hours spent playing custom games in StarCraft. Holy shit, that was a full import, and it did like reversions of things and all this sorts of crap. And it didn't take 2 million goddamn years to do it. What a concept. What a day to be alive. Awesome, so we've got all the cool shit going on here. Got our collision boxes and our fat sack. And we had some friends. Like, I had one friend who had a Nintendo 64 and Super Smash Brothers, and like, I would just go rollerblade over to this dude's house who's like 4 miles away just to play that all day, all the time. I also played a bunch of Halo when it came out for PC. My brothers got it for me for Christmas one year. Like, I didn't even know Halo was a cool game. Like, I didn't even want it. And they got it for me, and then when I was playing it, like, I played that more than anything else in high school. Like, I joined a Halo 1 clan. We just, like, kicked everyone's asses, and it was pretty cool. I mean, it was cool, but it was also, like, really sad because we spent so much time playing the fucking game. It was really cool because it was fun. Alright, so we have normal maps, we have emissive maps. We have all that getting imported properly, fixed up our import tools so they don't take 2 million goddamn years to do everything. So that's actually awesome. But there is one thing we need to do. And that's we need to make Fat Sack a little. We need to make a level just for him. We need to make a photo booth for Fat Sack. Can't find asset for photo booth built data. That's because it's not built. Well, let's go ahead and build the lighting for it. And the idea behind having a little photo booth thing for Fat Sack is we should be able to. We should have a little test area for characters where we can look at them like they'll look like in the game. And I might as well at least get like a little scene set up for it. We don't need all these frickin' rocks. Now the question is, why aren't these guys casting shadows? Is it because cast shadows is set to false? Yes, it is. Yeah, what I'm basically setting up is I'm going to set up little scenes here that we can test out with this character with different lighting on it, and we'll be able to see stuff. Like you can totally see right here, in the darkness, that he's got the emissive lighting on his eyes and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of the idea. Is we'll do a whole bunch of little things like this. It'll help us. It'll help us later, kind of set stuff up. There's some million little things. Yeah, well, we'll have to probably try a million little things to fix it. They're playing the drums. That's what I imagine they're doing here. The sound from it, yeah. I think they're playing a little bit faster. Now I'm wondering why we are not casting shadows over here with these point lights. Let's go back to our camera test and see exactly what settings I've got over on like this point light over here. Like we've got effects world, cast shadows, translucent shadows. Because we got shadows on spotlights, we've got shadows over here, but we don't have shadows here. Or do we? There we are. Alright, so we've got some fat sacks there. Those guys are casting shadows here as well. Are these guys over here not casting shadows? No, they are. Alright, well, I think this is good enough for just a basic, like, okay, what does this guy look like in all lighting conditions? And we can improve it later. This is kind of just a little placeholder sandbox we can experiment with. So I'll just go ahead and save that. Let's get a little... Let's get a little thumbnail on that. Cool. What do you mean control 1? Is there like a way to set little control points or something? Or are you saying something else? Either way. I'm going to go ahead and exit. Viewport bookmarks? I've never used viewport bookmarks. Alright, does that save? Hey, what do you know? It's starting to get light outside. That means it's time to go to sleep. Yeah, it totally saves. That's pretty cool. Well, I think, yeah. Well, you don't have to assume anymore. It does save. I think I'm pretty much done for today then. Unless I got something else that I should do pretty quick. So we'll go ahead and revert a whole bunch of stuff. And so fat sacks import's totally redone. So Adam, I'm syncing it all over now. So once it's finished sending and all that, you'll be able to snag. You'll be able to modify fat sack. It's okay to go to bed. You seem tired. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Like a toddler. I'm not sleepy, and then just like falls over to sleep, and like 2 seconds later. So yeah, there's all sorts of cool new stuff. Harmony export should be a lot easier to deal with. Play around with the camera node and all that crap. You should be able to import everything. Looks like it's all synced across, so once you get it all synced up, stuff should work for you. Inside of, I don't have any Photoshop stuff yet. I guess I'll probably grab Photoshop or whatever tomorrow and work on some of that stuff. But you should be able to make hand normals, and to make the hand normals, copy the normals folder, rename it to hand normals, and because it's important that I have the sdig normals JSON file there, so we need that, and then you can go ahead and edit the sprite sheets directly there, and the hand normals folder won't get blown away, but this is not where its long-lived place should be. This is just where it should be imported from. What I'm going to do is hopefully have that Photoshop file script where you can just save the normals and or whatever. We might not even really need like a script or whatever. It might just be easy enough as it is. So I'll take a look at that tomorrow probably. Make sure it does what we want it to. Anyway, I think it's all synced up now or whatever. It doesn't say anything, so feel free to mess around with it, and feel free to fix the normals that the ones I threw on FatSack. So, and I think I'm good to go for that. So I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you for joining me, and I'll probably kick over to playing some games and shit like that because I kind of feel like doing that. But I'm gonna take at least a little bit of a break. So thanks for sticking around, guys, and have a good one.